So we are live. चैप्टर 5 ही पढ़ना है ना पूरा?
शायद और कुछ पढ़ना पड़ सकता है, पर अभी तो खाली है जहाँ तक मैं देखा हूँ।
ओके। और मिड से उसके पहले का पढ़ रहा है?
अभी तो मिड टर्म के बाद का पढ़ रहा हूँ, जो हो जाएगा तो मिड टर्म को सारे का देख लूंगा।
Yes, theta is retention. Hydraulic retention. Hydraulic residence time. Yeah. So bonds and series. Here we are working with bonds. Bonds are, we know, natural activated sludge processes. So for a single bond, so okay, Q and S naught goes in, Q and S comes out, Q and S comes out. Basically, S by S naught जो है वो रहता है 1 plus K theta. For bonds series, Sk on S naught equals to so in series basically chain follows the chain rule. So S1 via S naught is 1 plus K1 on 1 plus K theta. S2 on S1 and 1 plus K theta, so we multiply both of them, and Sk for any K bonds in series by S naught is, or I should take S of n. S of n by S naught is going to be 1 on 1 plus K theta raised to power n. Yep. So this is what he is trying to say. Bonds in series के लिए ऐसा होता है. This is all there is to it. Now we move on to attached culture systems. I think I've made enough notes for such stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Yep. So this is attached. This is attached culture systems. Aerobic layer. Aerobic layer. Yep. Definitely. Anaerobic, aerobic. This is O2, CO2 minus, and so basically O2 goes in, CO2 comes out, and here the water flows. So this is just one wall. This is a zoomed out view of just the left wall. So first I have aerobic layer, then I have anaerobic layer in the wall, and then the middle part is where the water flows. And as the water is flowing, the O2 is basically getting consumed by our culture here, the bacteria and the biomass. Basically, they produce biomass and the CO2 comes out, and water gets excess amount of CO2, and this is where the water flows out. Now, this is effluent, this is inlet. S naught is the BOD of entering water. SC is the BOD of the effluent. What is this? This is probably Q naught or the flow of water, or maybe this is the depth. Or I don't know. So SC equals to S naught e raised to power minus KD by QN. Yep, so D is the depth. Of course, it will matter. That is the amount of time it's getting to basically do some shit. Also, I know that from bonds, S by S naught equals to 1 on 1 plus k theta, right? And theta is basically the time it takes. Here, the time would be how much time it takes for the given flow of water to reach. Now, this is going under gravity, so depth will be one of, obviously, it will be one of the variables. And I honestly don't need to derive it, to be honest. I should just memorize it. But I know that S is directly proportional to ds by dt. So that's where it's coming from. So it becomes an exponent, of course, in negative because the S naught is getting consumed. So S naught e raised to power minus kd on qn. Here I've written Q is hydraulic loading rate, and here they have just written flow rate. I don't know which one is correct, but anyway. Also, he's given us a formula for K constant, and it's dependent on temperature. So KT equals to K20 1.035 T minus 20. Whatever, I should just remember that SE equals to S naught e raised to power minus KD by QN. Yep. Is this Q raised to power of N or just what? Then we have to define what N is. Who knows what N is? Types are trickling biotowers and rotating biological contractors. What's trickling tower? A trickling tower is like this. क्या लगता है डायग्राम्स आएंगी?
हाँ आ सकते हैं
ट्रिकलिंग टावर
मे भी आ सकता है कुछ भी ले सकते हैं क्योंकि डाउट से ले सकते हैं एक्सप्लेन कर
So let's draw a clean diagram of trickling tower. This is a sparkling system which is rotating. It's connected to a rod. No, this is not a trickling filter. So this is influent. This is gonna be effluent. Water comes in and basically defies gravity and goes up. Must be a pump or something here. Where's where the fuck is air going? Is this porous medium? Or yeah, it's porous, so of course air can go in. Air going in porous medium. Yep. So this medium is porous. Porous. So the water comes in. Water basically flows up like a xylem, and it basically comes up here in this tube, and this tube basically rotates, and there are holes here, so the water gets sprinkled. Cool. This is trickling filter. Cool, cool, cool. Biotower. So there's a primary clarifier. It disposes of some sludge. Then it goes into the dosing tank, which is basically I think it dilutes it and then it goes inside the pump. There's a tower, biotower with those kind of walls. It comes out. The water, the effluent, is recycled through the pump, and some of it is sent to the secondary clarifier, then secondary sludge, then effluent. And effluent is also recycled. So much recycling here. Should I draw it? Um, won't hurt me if I do. It goes in the primary clarifier. It goes in dosage. Which sprinkles it. Looks like a condom, but okay. Whatever. Now this effluent goes to my secondary clarifier, and here's the effluent. There is a pump here. Which is recycling this and this as well. This goes to sludge. बायो टावर डिजाइन का क्वेश्चन भी है एक cool. Oh, so it is actually a power. N is a coefficient relating to medium characteristics. Cool. Remember, Kt equals to K21.035 T minus 20.035. What the hell is R? If recycling ratio is R, SUI is not equals to e raised to power minus Kd by Qn. So S actual equals to S naught plus SCR divided by 1 plus R. ये SC by SA है. Cool. More formulas to memorize. Hello. Okay, आ रहा हूँ. Of course. आ रहा हूँ. नहीं नहीं. हाँ.